Generation 2 has been announced. I am not even playing with you right now. Do I sound groggy? I woke up 10 minutes ago. I am dead asleep right now. Generation 2 is announced! Yo, I'm so juiced right now. Pokemon Go is dead. Pokemon Go is dead. Say it again. Say it to my face. Mystic. We have Generation 2 officially coming to Pokemon Go this freaking weekend. Following the hype of the Valentine's Day update, I'm gonna call myself, let's get to the news. I feel like the Pokemon Go Keemstar, but so much more excited. 3 hours ago, Pokemon Go tweeted this. Attention trainers, our world is expanding. Over 80 more Pokemon and new features are coming this week. And they also linked a video trailer, which I'll play right now. Now, Niantic also did link an article talking about basically explaining the full update that's happening this weekend. And we're gonna read through the whole thing just because this is very important and it deserves to be read through. Trainers, Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Totodile, and many more Pokemon are nearly here. Starting later this week, you'll have the opportunity to catch more than 80 Pokemon originally discovered in the Johto region in the Pokemon Gold and Silver video games. If I mess up any reading, it's because I'm half asleep, remember. We also implemented some new features to enhance your Pokemon Go experience. They enhanced the AI. They made the game itself better along with Gen 2. Additional Pokemon, more than 80 Pokemon that were originally discovered in the Johto region in the Pokemon Gold and Pokemon Silver video games, as well as Pokemon with gender-specific variations, will start rolling out in Pokemon Go. So genders are going to be evident in Pokemon Go as well, which means breeding will probably be a part of this update or a very soon future update. New evolutions. There are now more opportunities to evolve your Pokemon in Pokemon Go than ever before. Some Pokemon originally discovered in the Kanto region will soon be able to evolve into Pokemon that inhabit the Johto region. Be on the lookout for new evolution items at Pokestops, which you'll need to evolve some Pokemon. That confirms it. Evolution, you will need certain evolution items for certain evolutions for certain Pokemon. That is so exciting, bro! The game is becoming more complex. New encounter gameplay. When you encounter Pokemon in the wild, don't be surprised if they react in new ways as you're trying to catch them. You'll also notice the addition of new item carousels that allow you to select berries and Pokeballs directly from the encounter screen. Hone your skills and catch these elusive Pokemon. Oh my god. This is happening. I'm so happy. I'm tired, man. New berries. We talked about this in yesterday's video. Pokemon enjoy eating berries, and you'll have the opportunity to get 2 new berries by spinning the photo disc at Pokestops. Nana berries and peanut berries. Giving a Pokemon a Nana berry will slow its movements, making it easier to catch. The peanut berry doubles the amount of candy you'll receive if your next catch attempt succeeds. Wow, I didn't know that. That's pretty damn cool. New avatars and an expanded wardrobe. Now you'll be able to give your avatar a complete upgrade. Customize your look with a whole new selection of hats, shirts, pants, and other items, which means we can now have pimped out players. Oh my gosh, yo. Generation 2 is coming out. Not only is Generation 2 coming out, mind you, it's Generation 2, 80 new Pokemon from Generation 2. We've got UI improvements. The game overall looks, plays, and feels better. We've got new evolutions with new evolution items. That's humongous. So again, to evolve certain Pokemon, you're gonna need to go to certain stops and get certain evolution items that will be used for the evolution process. We've got new encounter gameplay. I'm excited to see what that looks like. Again, the berries we did see, I did talk about in yesterday's episode, and that's still very, very exciting that new berries are coming out. I wonder if it is only the Nanab and peanut berries, or if there are more berries that we talked about in yesterday's video coming out as well, because there were a couple more berries that I thought were coming out, and peanut berry has a different effect than we talked about in yesterday's video. So I'm not sure what's going on with berries, but we got 2 confirmed right there. And then the avatar customizations are finally coming out, which is going to be great because, I mean, there's not a ton you can do with your avatar, but like nobody can really see your avatar unless you're in a gym. I guess unless you're in a gym. So now, you know, you can finally customize your avatar, put some fun stuff on them. That's really exciting too. And here's a look at what the new UI is gonna kinda have. When you catch a Pokemon, on the right side next to its name, it will have a gender marker. Also on the Evolve button, there's an evolution silhouette of your Pokemon on that evolution button. When catching a Pokemon in the wild, there's a ball selector on the right side and a new berry selector on the left side. Yeah, so I think this screenshot here confirms it. There's the peanut berry and the nana berry and then a raspberry. So you can get only those 3. Actually, if you look at the scroll bar on this screenshot, you'll see there will be room for more berries. So all the berries that we were talking about coming out in yesterday's video that were not announced today, they'll be coming as a part of either this update or a future update because that little scroll bar means more berries. Also, there's a possible shop icon while catching a wild Pokemon. That's interesting. Or maybe, here's a theory, if you ran out of either berries or Pokeballs, there's a shop button so you can quickly go to the shop, buy some, and come back to that same wild Pokemon and catch it. I know that seems like a cash grab move, but if you think about it, how many times, and I can't tell you how many tweets I've gotten of someone finding a rare Pokemon, a super awesome catch in the wild, and then unfortunately running out of Pokeballs and not being able to catch it. If they had the shop icon, and if they went and spent some money in the shop and grabbed some balls, they could get that catch. Not a cash grab move, but a smart one. Now I'm looking around, and I don't think we know exactly when Generation 2 and this humongous update is dropping. Now remember, today is the last day of the Valentine's Day event, so I'm assuming it's not going to be coming out today, and it most likely will drop tomorrow, aka Thursday, February 16th, or Friday, February 17th. Because remember, the 6-hour lure times have been moved to the 18th, so I'm assuming they would drop it a day or 2 or 3 days before that time runs up. But just know that every day for the next month, I will be either at the Santa Monica Pier, Long Beach Pike, or freaking Disneyland, because Disneyland, I've got a video coming out later today, Disneyland was absolutely insane for Pokemon Go. Either way, it's gonna be such a grind for these new Pokemon, and I am so excited. I'm gonna give a quick refresher on which Generation 1 Pokemon and Pokemon Candy you need for Generation 1 to Generation 2 evolutions. This is just to remind everybody which Generation 2 Pokemon they can get just straight up evolve to from their room right when this update drops. You'll need Scyther Candy and a good IV Scyther for your Scizor. You'll need Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee Candy for Hitmontop. You will need Porygon Candy for Porygon 2. I have 172. That's a sneak peek to the video later on today. You will need Chansey Candy for Blissey. I'm at 129. I'm very ready for that. You will need Eevee Candy for Umbreon and Espeon. You're gonna need some Horsey Candy for your Kingdra. You will need some Slowpoke Candy for Slowking. I almost have 1,000, so we're ready. Oddish Candy for Blossom. Again, 650, so I'm super ready for that. My mom just texted me because I was supposed to go back to the Bay this weekend. I canceled that trip because Generation 2 is coming out. This is how much I love you and love this game. Gonna need some Poliwag Candy for your Politoed. I have 1,201 Poliwag Candy. I'm getting 100 Politoads when he comes out. As annoying as Zubats are, you're gonna need Zubat Candy for your Crobat, which is gonna be a good Generation 2 Pokemon, and I do have 1,111 Zubat Candy. That's actually pretty cool. I didn't even know that till now. And finally, you will need some Onyx Candy for your Steelix come Gen 2. Now remember, since there are new evolutions and new evolution items, you're gonna need certain evolution items for certain evolutions. In order to get your Gloom to a Blossom, you'll need a Sunstone. To get your Politoed and your Slowking, you're gonna need a King's Rock. In order to get Scizor and Steelix, you'll need your Metal Coat. Kingdra will require a Dragon Scale for the evolution. And from Porygon to Porygon 2, which I will be doing first day, you will need Upgrade. They didn't say that you needed these for the evolutions, but if they're gonna release these items, then I'm assuming you're gonna need these for the evolutions. And another thing I noticed that I was not keeping track of, I'm almost back up to 1 million Stardust. So we will actually have not only enough candy to evolve to Generation 2 Pokemon, but we're gonna have some Stardust and leftover candy in order to power stuff up, which is just great. Burn that list into your head if it's not already burned into your head, because again, when Generation 2 does finally drop all of these Pokemon right there, if you have good IVs and enough candy, you'll be able to evolve to your new Generation 2 Pokemon, which is just super duper exciting. I'm actually really interested to see what the silhouette is going to be on the evolution button for Eevee, because you'll have 5 different Pokemon you could acquire from evolving an Eevee. So I'm assuming there's going to be ways to get the Umbreon and Espeon. I doubt they'll just be thrown into the mix. That's going to be like, that's ridiculous. Also, we almost have 1,000 Eevee candy, so juice for that. But yeah, make sure you got those candies and get ready to evolve your Pokemon. Also, one more thing. If you guys do not know who JT Gilly is, he's a personal friend of mine and another YouTuber. Today, actually, is his birthday, and he's like 500 subscribers away, I think, from 10,000, which is a humongous milestone, and it's a great feeling to hit your first 10,000. So please, the link to his channel is in the description. Go to his channel, go on his most recent video and comment happy birthday. Spam this man up with happy birthdays, and make sure to subscribe and get that fool to 10,000 subs. But that is the news for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys are as freaking excited as myself and as Mystic are, make sure to smack that like button and comment down below and let me know what you are looking forward to catching most out of Generation 2. Personally, a lot of people ask me what my favorite Generation 2 Pokemon is, and I don't really have an answer for that, but I think one of my favorites, because of the name and the name alone, is the Sudowoodo. So I cannot wait to find some wild Sudowoodo and commentate that catch, because I'm gonna be crying of laughter while catching that goofy looking pseudo motherfucking Woodo, because Generation 2 is out, not out, it's released, or not released, oh god, announced. Baby. Have notifications on for this channel, and on my Twitter I will be basically catching every single Generation 2 Pokemon that comes out within the next week. I'm gonna be grinding the pier, grinding Long Beach like absolute crazy. So if you guys want to see all the new Generation fun stuff here first, subscribe, get your notifications on, and get ready because Generation 2 is upon us. I love you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Gen 2 hype in the comments. Peace out.